Good morning, troopers. Happy Monday. It is Monday morning. Hello, Steve-Os. Welcome to weekly vlog at number 120, Monday morning. Light rain at the moment. Currently on the backfield, taking Buddy for his first walk of the day around the backfield, of course. And I've got a busy start to this Monday morning, despite this week being my week off work. Got a busy start because I've got to take Simba to the vets with my mum because Simba needs to go for a checkup, and then later on this afternoon I then need to pick Simba up from the vets, but I'm also going back down there with my mum along with her rabbits, which obviously I revealed that she got last week. So yeah, because they need to get they need to have some vaccines done, not for COVID. But yeah, they need to have some vaccines done, and also we need to find out the sex of both as well, because apparently it's really hard to tell what sex rabbits are. There's a very specific way that vets can find out the sex of a rabbit, so like the gender. So, you know, anyway, let's just hope one of the rabbits isn't non-binary. Anyway, it is Monday morning, and like I say, I'm currently taking Buddy out for his first walk of the day around the backfield on this wet Monday morning. My mum has very kindly made me a jug of tea, which I'm going to go and put in my flask to take with me while I take Simba to the vets. Obviously this is to drink on my journey to the vets. Simba! Hello, Simba! Going to the vets. There he is in his little carry case. Simba! Monday morning, just got back from taking Simba to the vet. So he is at the vets now for the rest of the day. He's got to have some x-rays done on his back leg. He's alright, don't worry. We're just getting some x-rays done on his back leg because he's had a minor operation on his back leg a few weeks ago, and obviously it's just a check-up to make sure everything with his back leg is all good. So yeah, nothing to worry about, it's all fine. We need to pick him up later this evening anyway from the vets, and while we're there, like I said earlier in the vlog, we're going to take the rabbits down there to get them vaccinated and find out the sex of those rabbits as well. So interesting stuff. For the rest of the day though, for today, I'm just going to be watching some shows on BBC iPlayer, on Prime Video, and if I've got enough time then I might even watch some shows on Netflix and Disney Plus. So without further ado, let's find out all the shows that I'm watching for the rest of today on my Galaxy Tab S7 Plus.
If it's gonna help you.
Watching the 5th episode of Noughts and Crosses on BBC iPlayer. Watching Top of the Pops 1995 on BBC iPlayer. Watching Conversations with Friends on BBC iPlayer.
You looked back toward the pier, you would
Now
have seen
watching The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching Love Struck High on Amazon Prime Video.
all the time from my dorm room.
Now watching As We See It on Amazon Prime Video.
I don't understand.
Now watching The Lake on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching The Kids in the Hall on Amazon Prime Video.
No. At this point. Oh, also,
now watching Hacks on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching The Boys on Amazon Prime Video. So I've just watched Fairfax on Prime Video, and I'm now moving over to Netflix, and I'm currently watching God's Favourite Idiot over on Netflix.
Because I'm clearly winning.
Now watching Heartstopper on Netflix. Watching Surviving Summer on Netflix.
Truth bombs for you.
Now watching Inside Job on Netflix.
I know
Or at least the actress.
Now watching First Kill on Netflix. Now watching It's a Sin on Disney Plus. Morning all, just got home from work after doing a 6:15 till 10:15 shift at work. No, I'm kidding. I haven't been to work today, of course, because I'm on holiday. But what I have done so far this morning is I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. I've got changed. I have taken Buddy out for his first walk of the day around the backfield. I've had some breakfast. For breakfast I had my usual chocolate pillows, cereal, which I always do enjoy eating. honestly, I do. And I've just made myself my first cup of tea of the day as well, and I'm just about to take my morning medication. Now, for this next part of the weekly vlog, I'm going to do a montage for you, because today I'm going to be heading out with my support workers and my friend Nick, and we're going to be heading off to Weymouth for the day. So expect me to do a montage right now of me at Weymouth. Obviously I'm going to catch the train there, and then we're going to go to the Sea Life Centre. So without further ado, let's take a look at this.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a
That was Weymouth for you. I hope you enjoyed that montage there. I must say that I absolutely enjoyed my time at Weymouth. It's definitely a place that I'm gonna definitely catch the train and go back to again at some point, maybe on my own. You know, it's quite nice, it's quite simple really. I mean, literally you've got the beach just right outside the train station. The Sea Life Centre isn't as far from the train station as I thought it was. And yeah, you've just got a really lovely beach that you can go and walk along and stuff like that. So yeah, really lovely day. Had a really nice day with my support workers and my friend Nick as well. So a massive thank you to them both for coming along for the day as well. Also as well, worth me noting that I also went off to Wetherspoons as well. I had some fish and chips with some 5 chili chicken wings, which by the way were a lot better. The weird thing is the ones that I had at Wetherspoons in Weymouth, they tasted so much better and they had a lot better texture than the ones that I normally have when I go and see my friend Kieran in Poole. So yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But yeah, I did enjoy it though. Also as well, the Coca-Cola is free refillable at Wetherspoons in Weymouth as well, which is really bizarre because they don't do that here. But no, in all seriousness, I did enjoy today. So a massive thank you to my support workers and to my friend Nick as well for tagging along for the day. Really do appreciate it.
cook dinner.
Well, I don't
So
need
it is
much
Tuesday
help,
night
but you
and
can
I'm
keep
currently
me
watching
company.
some episodes of The Simpsons on Disney Plus on my Samsung Galaxy
You know what?
Tab
I'll
S7
just cook
Plus.
this later.
And I went to the shop earlier and bought myself a Mega Monster Energy Ultra. This is a 0 sugar, 0 calorie energy drink. So I got that and I've been drinking this for most of the evening. And I've just also made myself a cup of tea as well. This is going to be my last cup of tea that I'm going to have for this evening. And back to me. I'm just going to turn this down. But back to me though. And I have also taken Buddy out for his last walk of the evening around the backfield, and as you can tell I have got into my pyjamas as well. So I'm going to put my fan on because I need to get some air around my room, and at the moment, because of the scaffolding being up, you know, I can't really open my windows because the scaffolding is kind of bolted around the framework of my windows, which means I can't get any air in. So the only air I'm kind of relying on at the moment is the air that comes from my fan. But at least it's blowing some nice air though towards my face, which I really do like. In the meantime though, I'm hoping that scaffolding does come down very soon, because in all seriousness I do want to open my window, and that scaffolding has been up now for weeks. So yeah, anyway, for now though, I'm going to close my curtains. I'm not going to go to bed just yet. There's a couple of shows which I'm going to reveal over the course of the next couple of scenes of the weekly vlog that I'm going to be watching. I'll just let you guys know the shows that I'll be watching in the next couple of scenes of the weekly vlog. But yeah, I'm going to close my curtains though. Thursday I've decided that I'm going to go to the cinema for the day on Thursday. I'm going to go there and watch 3 back-to-back movies. So I'll reveal the movies that I'll be watching a little bit later on the weekly vlog, and I'll give you my thoughts on those movies as well. These movies have been out in the cinemas now for the last couple of weeks, and I've just not had the chance to go to the cinema to go and watch it. So this week has been kind of one of those weeks where I'm like, yeah, I need to go down to the cinema and watch some movies. So I'll let you guys know later in the weekly vlog the movies that I'll be watching, and yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, in the meantime now, I'm going to close my curtains for now and just say to the world good night, and I shall see the world tomorrow. Currently watching this week's batch of episodes of EastEnders on BBC iPlayer, as all 4 episodes of EastEnders between now and mid-August from each week are going to be available on BBC iPlayer every Monday. Now catching up on Monday night's episode of Coronation Street on ITV Hub. Watching this week's batch of episodes of EastEnders 2010 on BBC iPlayer. A very good morning. You probably can't see me that much, probably just only my red light where it's obviously recording me. You can probably just see me through my red light, but I'm currently laying in bed at the moment on this Wednesday morning. We are halfway through the week, which means we are halfway through this week's weekly vlog. I have just woke up and I'm currently watching Noughts and Crosses over on BBC iPlayer on my Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus device. Ah, the year I was born, 1996. Currently watching Top of the Pops 1996 on BBC iPlayer. Now watching Conversations with Friends on iPlayer. Now watching As We See It on Amazon Prime Video. Watching The Kids in the Hall on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching The Lake on Amazon Prime Video.
He misses. Thank you, Susan.
Watching The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching Love Struck High on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching Hacks on Amazon Prime Video. Watching Fairfax on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching The Boys on Amazon Prime Video. Now watching First Kill on Netflix. Now watching the last episode in the series of Inside Job on Netflix. Now watching God's Favourite Idiots on Netflix. Now watching Heartstopper on Netflix. Now watching Surviving Summer on Netflix. Now watching The Knights of Castle Corvo on Disney Plus. Now watching Dollface on Disney Plus. Now watching The Great North on Disney Plus. Now watching How I Met Your Father on Disney Plus. Now watching Life and Beth on Disney Plus. Now watching the final episode of Pistol on Disney Plus. So I've got a can of 0 sugar, 0 calorie Monster Mega Monster Energy Ultra, and over on Disney Plus I'm just about to watch episode 4 of Ms. Marvel. Watching the first episode of season 2 of Only Murders in the Building on Disney Plus. Now watching the final episode of It's a Sin on Disney Plus. Now watching Soprano Sing or Die on Disney Plus. Now watching Family Reboot on Disney Plus. Now just about to watch Baymax on Disney Plus. Good morning everyone, Thursday morning, and I am on my way to catch the bus from Castle Point to Weymouth Town Centre. Heading off to go to the cinema. Let's find out what movie I'm going to see first at the cinema, because I'm going to go and see 2 movies today. So let's take a look and see the first movie that I'm going to see at the cinema today. So I'm at Odeon BH2 in Bournemouth, and I'm just about to go and see Lightyear. Right here is my ticket, so I'm just about to tap into this on my phone, and as you can see I am in screen number 3's row N, seat 1. I have no idea where my sunglasses are, which I now regret trying to find them, because I could do with them right now. I'm at the beach, I'm at Bournemouth Beach at the moment. I've just come out of the cinema after watching Lightyear. What is my thoughts on that movie? It kind of sets up a sequel. I like to think it does. I mean, it's got like 3 post-credit scenes at the end. I think the 3rd and final post-credit scene at the end was probably the more important one out of all 3 of them. But I do think that they are setting up a sequel. Whether or not it does need a sequel or not, I don't really know, because it kind of takes away the objective of the idea of what the movie was, really, because it was just based on the idea of, yeah, this movie was the movie that Andy from Toy Story saw back in 1995, and yeah, this is the movie, and they even said that at the beginning of the movie. But it was okay, it was decent. It wasn't your bog standard Pixar movie. It was slightly different. There was a couple of heartfelt moments in it, but you know how with like most of the Pixar projects, there's always like a really sad scene at the end of the movie, or towards the end of the movie. It wasn't like that with Lightyear, which I kind of felt a bit disappointed about, really. So it didn't really tug on the heartstrings that much. So anyway, I just thought I'd sit here. I might sit here for about an hour or something. I'm gonna enjoy the view that I've got in front of me right now, the sea, the waves crashing. But yeah, I just thought I'd come out here, sit down here for a little while and chill, and then I'm gonna go off and get some lunch. I'm gonna show you guys what I've got for lunch in a few moments actually. But I might as well tell you where I'm going off to. I'm going off to the Harvester, just over there somewhere, I'm going to go over to the Harvester because this week they've had a 50% voucher for adult mains. So, and today's the last day that I can use it. They did something similar with the Toby Carvery as well, where you could get 50% off mains between Monday and Thursday this week. So I decided I'm going to go to the Harvester and have some lunch and get 50% off through my voucher on my Harvester app on my phone. And then yeah, I'm going to go and enjoy some grubs. So I will show you in the next scene of the weekly vlog my lunch for today, which will be interesting because I have no idea what I want for lunch at the moment at the Harvester. So it's going to be a surprise for me, and it'll probably be a surprise for you guys as well. So this is what I got for lunch today. So I've got a side dish of mac and cheese right here, and then obviously I've got a big cod and some chips with some mushy peas and some tartar sauce as well, and I've got a diet Coca-Cola drink as well, which is a refillable. I'm here at the Harvester at the Dirty Giant. And also as well for dessert I got a chocolate fudge cake with some ice cream. Yum yum. Evening. It is Thursday evening, by the way. Just about to have my usual Thursday evening Skype call with my friend Kieran on Skype on my iMac, and of course I've got the usual rattler. Well, it's not the usual, but it's a cider that I brought last week from work before I went on my holiday. It's a cloudy cider, so there we go. So I'm going to have that. Buddy is joining me as well. Look, there he is, trying to find a nice cool spot to lay down. And I've also watched The Black Phone at the cinema as well. So I gave you my thoughts earlier about Lightyear, so I'll give you my thoughts on The Black Phone as well, because that's the second movie that I went and saw today at the cinema. Really great movie, fantastic writing, fantastic all sorts really. I mean, the horror in it was really, really good. The gore in it, there was slight bits of like injury details towards the end, which I really liked. Really edge of your seat stuff, to be honest, and I totally agree with what the critics are saying about the movie. You know, Ethan Hawke is absolutely terrifying as the grabber. So basically it's a story about this man who's going around abducting children, and obviously he's taken them into this home and then killing them and burying them, and there's one boy in particular that he holds hostage in a basement. Yeah, and the boy has to work out how to escape. Really fascinating movie. Would definitely recommend it to any horror fans out there looking for a really good horror movie to watch. I thought it was really, really good, and there is a couple of jump scares in it as well, so which is what I always love about horror movies, especially at the cinema, when there's a couple of jump scares in it. Yeah, and then after that I came home. I went up on the roof because I had to take some photos and some videos of what was going on up on our roof. We're having some issues at the moment with our roof, but you know, it's so weird. It's so weird being up there on the roof. It really is. I went up there, and you know what? The first thing I did was I turned around and I saw the entire estate. So yeah, that's what happened. I turned around and saw my entire neighbourhood from my roof. So there we go. And it was also the first time I've ever been up there as well. So that was weird and not creepy at all. You know, but yeah, I went up there. Well, I went up there twice. I went up there first time to take a video of how the guys left our roof when they did some work on it earlier today, and I went up there the second time to take some photos of it so that my mum could send an email to the company because she was not satisfied with the work they did. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Oh, and there's one more thing I wanted to talk about as well before I have my Skype call with my friend Kieran. First of all, I wanted to speak about Harvester. Now, you saw in the vlog a minute ago that I went to the Harvester today. It was 50% off, by the way, off adult mains this week, which I mentioned about earlier. So obviously I had fish and chips and chocolate fudge cake, and yeah, and obviously I had some macaroni cheese as well. Really, really nice. Can I just say, the members of staff at the Harvester, and I find this in 2 Harvester branches that I go to, are the most friendliest staff members I have ever had in a restaurant. This is why I love going to the Harvester, because they definitely do give you really great service in the Harvester, and I can't fault them. I really can't. But yeah, anyway, I mean, earlier today, I went in there, I had my lunch, and you know what, right? It wasn't even a quiet lunch, you know. I wasn't even having lunch on my own, because there was a guy that was sat, like, right in front of me, and he was a little bit drunk, but he started chatting to me. He was very, to be honest, he was very friendly. I will give him that. He was a very friendly guy, and yeah, I really enjoyed talking to him. But yeah, in the end, he did get a little bit drunk, and he ended up having to leave because they weren't going to serve him any more alcohol. But yeah, but he was saying to me that he tends to go to the Harvester quite regularly and stuff like that. So yeah, so there we go. That's a little bit of fun things that happened to me at lunchtime. I was speaking to a man that was drunk. He was speaking, I mean, obviously he knows the members of staff there really well, because as I say, he's a regular, but he started talking to various different customers as well at the bar. Yeah, it was just, I mean, there we go. So yeah, and he was just introducing me to himself and stuff like that, and he said, oh, next time you're here, you know, come find me and have a drink with me. But you know, there we go. He seemed like a friendly guy anyway, you know. Very friendly man. Right, anyway, I am now going to have a video chat with my friend Kieran on Skype as it's Thursday night. And yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. Morning all. I've been awake since the crack of dawn this morning. That's right. I've gone up, I've got changed, I've taken Buddy out for his first walk of the day around the back field, and I've just got back and finished recording my podcast, my weekly podcast. So if you do want to give that a listen, feel free to. It's available to listen to on Spotify Music, Apple Podcast and Google Podcast. It's podcast episode 98. Just search for Steve's weekly podcast on those streaming platforms to give that a listen. Right now though, I'm just about to get my trainers back on and take my morning medication because I'm going to be heading out in a few moments time to see my support worker for today, which is Leanne. So yes, I'll be with her for the next 2 hours. But yeah, so it'll be nice to have a nice catch up with her, and I can tell her all about my week as well. So yeah, fun times. So yeah, that's what I'm up to right now on this Friday morning. Friday morning, and I have just got back from seeing my support worker. I've got Buddy here, who's being a bit weird. I don't know what he's doing, but hopefully he's just laying on my bed. He's got an itch. And I'm just about to watch The Princess, a brand new movie that's got added onto Disney Plus today. So I'm just about to watch that on my Galaxy Tab S7 Plus device. Okay, I'm just about to go down and make myself a cup of tea. But before I do, just very quick, I want to talk about The Princess, and I want to talk about Blasted over on Netflix as well, because those are two movies that I have sat down and watched this afternoon. So I'm going to start with The Princess first. Princess was a fantastic movie. It is not your average, everyday fairy tale movie. No, it's completely different. It's available on Disney Plus internationally, available on Hulu over in the United States right now. But Joey King is plays the part of the princess in this movie, and it is action-packed. It honestly does feel like John Wick meets Kick-Ass. Yeah, it is honestly a fantastic movie. It's about 1.5 hours long. There is definitely a bit of comedy in it as well, which I absolutely love. And yeah, and no pun intended here, but Joey King really does kick ass as the princess in this. Absolutely loved it. It has got a bit of a backstory to it as well, which you do find out more details about throughout the movie, which I really did love. But yeah, fantastic movie. If you're looking for a brand new movie to watch, it's over on Disney Plus internationally, Hulu in the United States. That's The Princess. Definitely give it a watch. Definitely recommend it. The next movie I saw was Blasted. Now, I do believe that this is a Norwegian movie. but obviously it was dubbed in English on Netflix. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. You know, it was kind of weird in places with the whole UFO sightings and, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know what? The plot was great in it. It was it was near on 2 hours long. I felt like the pacing was pretty decent. They had enough time to throw in a bit of comedy in there at the same time as well. Yeah, I really did love it. I thought it was a really great movie, and again, it is another fantastic movie that you guys should definitely check out if you are looking for a movie to watch over on Netflix at some point during the next week. Definitely check it out. I think it got released on Netflix over the last week. But yeah, it honestly is fantastic. So yeah, so there we go. So do give that one a watch as well if you are stuck on things to watch over on Netflix. Speaking of Netflix, today is Friday the 1st of July. Happy 1st of July, by the way, to everyone. And I am just about to go downstairs, make myself a cup of tea, and get myself prepared to go upside down. Because that's right, I'm about to watch the final 2 episodes of Stranger Things Season 4. All I'm going to say is, and I am begging to Netflix at this point, don't kill off Steve, don't kill off Eddie, and more importantly, please, don't you dare kill off Max. Honestly, please don't. Well, anyway, I'm about to find out who they're going to kill off in Stranger Things Season 4's finale. So, I will probably give you guys a spoiler-free review in the next scene of the vlog, which will probably be in about 4 hours' time. A very good evening, everyone, and it is Saturday evening, by the way. I haven't vlogged anything today, and the time is now around about 11:25 in the evening. So I've been up on the roof a couple of times today, trying to sort something out up on the roof. So that was fun. And I've also just been sat in my room for most of the day, watching some movies. I watched Trevor the Musical, Rise, and I also watched Sneakerella on Disney Plus, and I also watched The Contractor on Prime Video as well. Trevor the Musical, I would definitely recommend watching, because I think that's a very, very good stage show to watch. Contractor is quite action-packed and quite intense as well. That's on Amazon Prime Video with Chris Pine. So, again, another great movie, I'm not going to lie, even though military movies aren't really my kind of cup of tea. But I still enjoyed it, though. It was still a pretty decent movie. And it's a movie that came out recently as well. Rise, to be honest, I didn't think much of, because I don't really have much knowledge of basketball, and I didn't really have much knowledge of the NBA players that the movie was focusing on. But it's based on real life events, and it's a biographical movie as well, so that's on Disney Plus. And Sneakerella just was not great, to be honest. I feel like the whole Cinderella story thing kind of needs to be put to bed for a little while, and not be touched with for a very long time. Maybe in about 10-15 years come back to another Cinderella story or something for like a new generation of kids. But I mean, I don't know, I just feel like with Cinderella, with the Sneakerella movie, it just wasn't that great. There was a bit of post-production editing which was a little bit off as well, so yeah, it just weren't that great, to be honest. It could have been better. I'm currently watching The Simpsons though right now on my TV in my bedroom on this Saturday night over on Disney Plus. And also as well, I also earlier today went and did a little bit of shopping at Tesco in Castle Lane in Bournemouth. So I just thought I'd show you guys what I've got. So I got some sweet and salted popcorn, because tomorrow I'm going to be heading off to the cinema. I'll reveal more details on that later in the vlog. I also picked up some Bramley apple pies as well. I also picked up some chocolate chip cake bars as well, Ms. Molly's chocolate chip cake bars there. I also picked up some chocolate mini rolls as well, double chocolate mini rolls, so I do like mini rolls. I also picked up some ring donuts as well, so I picked them up, some ring donuts. And I also picked up these sweet crow dots. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to give them a go. So they look like donuts, to be honest, but there we go. I also picked up some nutty nougat caramel snack size bars. They're technically Tesco equivalent to Snickers, really, but probably in a bit more of a smaller size. I also picked up some caramel crunch bars as well, and I also picked up some wagon wheels as well, so I picked them up. And finally, I think this is it, and I also picked up some Ms. Molly's digestive biscuits as well, and that's it. Yeah, that's about it. So there we go. So that's everything that I bought from Tesco today as well. But yeah, I do apologise for not vlogging today, but I've just been having a bit of an off day in terms of vlogging, but tomorrow I definitely will be back doing a couple more scenes for the weekly vlog before I wrap up this week's weekly vlog, of course. I've also made myself my last cup of tea of the evening as well, and I'm about to take my medication, my nighttime medication as well. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to today. Morning. It is Sunday morning and I have woke up, got dressed, and I'm currently out on the backfield on this Sunday morning taking Buddy for his first walk of the day around the backfield. And I have decided I'm not going to the cinema today, sadly, because, well, I looked at the cinema screening and it looks quite busy, to be honest, so I've decided that I'm going to leave the cinema until Tuesday and Wednesday next week. So Tuesday I'm going to go and see Elvis, and Wednesday I'm going to go and see Minions, The Rise of Gru, because who loves Minions? I mean, it does look pretty funny anyway, and it's apparently doing really well at the box office as well, which is another good thing. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing next week. I was going to go and see Elvis today at the cinema, but I've decided to go and see it next week instead. So that's exactly what I am going to do. But today is just going to be a chilled one, I think, at home. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do at home today, is just have a chilled one, I think. But either way, I'll still see if I can do some filming and show you guys my day up until I need to edit the vlog, really. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. Here they are, Daisy and Snowdrop. Snowdrop's one with the grey, Daisy's the one with the full white. Look at them both. Aww. Sunday afternoon, and I've just made myself my first cup of tea of the day, and I've also just had some breakfast as well, because I literally had to, after filming the last scene of my weekly vlog, I had to take Buddy back home because, let's just say, there was some crap around his bum area and I had to clean it, and I had to give him a shower. It's just not a pretty sight at all. Not a pretty sight. And then I decided to give, me and my mum decided to give Buddy a haircut as well. So he's had a bit of a haircut. So he's looking very fresh, but I haven't got him with me at the moment because he's been a bit naughty. He may have just done a big poo in the hallway of our house, and yeah, that was lovely. Nice little present for him to give us, you know, just as we finished cutting his hair. So he's been very naughty. He's been told to stay in his bed, and he's not coming up here today. So shame, but there we go. But yeah, anyway, so I I've just done that. I was meant to have breakfast about 2 hours ago, but, you know, because of Buddy and showering him and giving him a haircut, it took me a bit longer than what I was expecting. But, hey-ho, there we go. So I've just had breakfast around about 12:15 in the afternoon. But yeah, now I'm just about to take my morning medication because I haven't taken that either, so I'm going to take that now as well. Sunday afternoon, just taking Buddy out for his last walk for his second walk of the day around the backfield. I'm going to wrap the video up here because that is pretty much it. I've got my editing to do, and then of course I'm going to be video calling my friend Kieran later on, and I've got a quiche for dinner, a quiche. Lovely quiche. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment, leave a like, and feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial, to become a Stevo. Your next YouTube video will be on Friday, where I will be obviously doing another summer of gaming video, of course, and then yeah, and then the vlog will be back next Monday. But until then though, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching. See you guys in my next YouTube video.